Hi, y'all. My name's Jay Chapman with ChapmanLandRanchGroup, and this is the Ravin R10 XK7. The R10 by Ravin is an absolute hunting machine. With only 12 pounds of draw force to get this thing fully cocked, it puts off bolt speeds of over 400 feet per second. Ravin is able to get such incredible bolt speeds out of the R10 through their cam system they call helicoil technology, which is what they describe as kind of a built-in spiral staircase design into both of these cams that allow it to remain completely balanced the entire time and compact, so that way it's getting a full 340 degrees of rotation, so it's getting maximum output upon firing. Not only has Ravin incorporated this incredible technology to have the most energy coming out of these crossbows, they've also made them incredibly practical and easy to load and unload, or cock and uncock. Before I show y'all how to cock and uncock the crossbow, I wanted to show y'all where the draw handle is kept. It's built in into the foregrip right here next to the quiver, and is incredibly great design, so that way you're not having to stick it in a bag or anywhere. You're able to clip and unclip it directly from your foregrip, which is incredibly cool. I'm a big fan of that feature. Once you've removed the draw handle, you're going to go over, and it's ambidextrous, both sides, and connect this to your cocking mechanism right here. And there's a button right here on the back that is going to release your trigger box. You're just going to put a little bit of pressure. That button is going to go forward. You're going to bring that up just a touch until you can wiggle this off. Slide this forward. You're going to hear a click. Once you hear that click, you'll put this back on and start to wind. It's going to click. This isn't an X, so it doesn't have silent cocking. It's going to click until you get to the very back, and you'll see that trigger start to come forward. Done. You don't want to go too far, otherwise that will get all coiled up in the back and cause problems. So don't go too far back. You get that off. Reattach this up in our foregrip, and then at that point you're ready to put the arrow on your crossbow. You'll bring it up here, white side down, through here, and push back until you hear a click. There you go. Once it's clicked, your crossbow is ready to be fired, and the only thing left for you to do is flip from safe to fire and pull the trigger. Now, obviously, once we have the crossbow cocked and loaded with our bolt, the main goal is to not have this thing get unloaded until we're harvesting an animal, but we don't always get that lucky. But luckily for us, Ravin has great technology integrated into this crossbow to where we can unload it very safely and efficiently, similarly to how we load it. So we're going to take this bad boy back out, hook it back on to our cocking mechanism, and we're just going to apply a little bit of pressure, similarly to how we got it loaded up. A little bit of pressure, and we'll be able to click that button. Now there's going to be tension as this starts to come forward again, so we're slowly just going to let off. And there you go. That's all there is to it. That'll remain clipped up here, but no harm, no foul, no damage to the string. And then at this point, you safely can remove the wrench, safely remove the bolt, put it back in your quiver, and you're good to go. As far as the sight on this crossbow and sighting it in goes, also couldn't be better, incredibly easy setup, and it's got amazing optics. To get this crossbow sighted in is incredibly easy. First thing you start with is up here, this top dial. It's going to have numbers all the way from 300 to 400 feet per second. This bow is rated for 400 feet per second, so we turn our dial to this. At that point, you would have your block target out in front at about 10 yards. You would shoot, and then no different than sighting in a rifle, you do your left and right, your windage, and your up and down until it was good at 10 yards. At that point, you would back out to 20, shoot again, adjust. Then at that point, you'd back out to 50, adjust. Then you move back to 30 yards and shoot at a spot probably about the size of a quarter. If you're missing that spot any, you come up here and make micro adjustments to your feet per second. That should get you right on target for sighting this thing in. Now, this optic, like I said earlier, incredible optic. It's got, you've got dots at 20, 30, 40, 50, all the way out to 100 yards. This thing at 400 feet per second has rifle-like accuracy out to 100 yards, and I, having taken a couple shots with it, would be pretty confident taking a 100-yard shot with the R10. This scope also can be lighted. Turn it around the wrong way. But right here, there's a dial that can take you, not sure if the camera's even going to be able to see it, but green and red illuminated reticle, which is great for those low vis conditions you sometimes get in towards dusk, prime time hunting. Lighted reticle is incredibly important in my opinion, and I'm a big fan of this lighted reticle on this crossbow. As far as things that come with the bow when you make the purchase, obviously this bad boy, so you can cock your bow upside down, and it comes with quiver and 3 bolts from Ravin. Again, this also slips right back into the foregrip. Very compact, great storage system. Couldn't say anything better about this crossbow. It truly is an incredible piece of machinery. And featuring that XK7 camo, this R10 is truly just, it is a hunting machine. It is a hunting machine that I will definitely be taking out often. Even though I'm a vertical bow guy, this thing is a beast for playing around, for having that bow for somebody that necessarily can't shoot a vertical bow, or if you're taking somebody out that's a rifle guy and your set's not for rifle. This is the perfect happy medium between the vertical bow archery world and the rifle world. Couldn't speak any higher of the Ravin R10. If y'all got any questions, drop them down in the comments. I know I'm no scientist on these things. I'm pretty new to crossbows, but wanted to give y'all a walkthrough on how this thing works, a little bit about the technology, the cocking mechanism and trigger box, the optics, and what all it came with. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out our other videos. Thanks for coming to the Chapman Land and Ranch Group YouTube channel. See you guys soon.